Good morning, everybody. So nice to see you. My name is Farida, and I'm the host of the talk show. We are here with a very important person. He is a hero. He's one of our historicals. He's a leader in many spheres. And he's one unique man who one person is doing. He's an artist. He's into health. He's into environmental management. He's into ICT. And his new brand idea of Knowledge for Life, as you're going to hear from him. Please welcome General Elly Tumwine to the show. General Elly Tumwine, we're really happy to have you here. This is a television talk show. And my question to you first is, where do you think we have come from?
Oh, that's a long, that has been a long journey.
Yes.
We've come from, of course, our old history of our ancestors who were able to establish organized societies up to the level of kingdoms, and then the colonial period, and then independence, and now, after our own national leaders messing up the history we come from, having an effort by the people themselves saying, you know, that is enough, we want a better situation, we want a better environment. And I say, where we are, at least now, is that we are where every Ugandan, than ever before in our history, is free to do what he would like to do, as long as it is lawful and there will be no interference.
And from the bottom of my heart,
yes,
I would like to thank you so much, you know, on behalf of the people who liberated this country, for the sacrifices that you did for us to be here today. And so I also want you to speak about corruption. Oh. Why has it gone this bad? I mean, with what we are hearing, true?
No, it is true. It is a serious matter. You know, everything develops. Everything, either for the good,
yes,
or for the bad. Now, I am describing corruption as a dirt. Chaff.
Yes.
Dirt.
Yes.
If you keep that on yourself or around you, it gets worse, it smells, it rots, yes, it stinks. If you don't wash every day, you know what will happen to your body.
You're a collection of dirt.
If you don't clean around your home,
yes, you
know what will happen to you. Even a whole city like Kampala could have garbage all around, continuously, sustainably, inevitably.
Yes.
Now, corruption similarly, I really want to assure Ugandans that don't lose hope. I know people, they are pessimists who say it is too late. That's what they have been saying. It is too late. Oh, it has gone very far. Oh, it is everywhere. I agree with them.
Yes.
And the Bible says, for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. I'm sure there must be a similar thing in the Quran.
Yes. It is.
I have explained, and even this morning you're asking me, it is everywhere. Starting from president's office, to parliament, to judiciary, to UPDF, to police, to civil service. Yes, everywhere. To teachers, even to parents. Some parents are corrupt. Yes. So, if you want to tell the truth about it, there must be honest about it. Now, fortunately, why I'm excited about it, on 3 different occasions,
yes,
the president of Uganda, in Soroti on Labor Day, said that we have finished all these other wars. The only remaining war, and the most important war which we should focus on, which will liberate us, is fighting corruption.
But one of the most important things that we do this show for is for you to share with us your life lessons and human values that we can learn from you.
You know, you go through life bit by bit.
Yes.
I come from a I came from a very humble background, a simple peasant farmer, where the experience of being in that home taught me how you need to work with whatever you have. And as a student, I learned how much you can gain from a teacher. Then when I finished school, I became an artist and a teacher because I did fine art and then did education also.
That's a nice combination.
Now, as a teacher, I learned the role of what teachers do, and I want to encourage teachers. They are the ones who create the future of every nation.
That's true.
And the responsibility they have, in addition to the parents, I even talk about a parent because I'm now a parent. When I saw that it is those stages, the values that are given to you by your parents,
yes,
the values that are given to you by your teachers, and then the values you acquire when you mature. When I became a teacher, one of the best experiences is the responsibility you have for the future generation. Now, then I ended up, because there was no freedom, I ended up being a freedom fighter. And as a freedom fighter, my experience is that we all need to sacrifice.
80-20 rule. Please, I would like to share it with everybody else.
Well, it's a book. It's a principle. It's an old principle.
Yes.
It's a book about how do you budget, how do you use your time, or how your effort, even in business. Many research was done that actually you will find that in a business, most of the businesses depend on about 20% customers who bring in 80% of the value to your business. If you concentrated on the 20%, you would get 80%. But if you might concentrate on everybody on 80%, you might end up getting 20%.
Yes.
If you would want to lead people, you should first know where you are coming from, where you want to take the people, and how. You know,
where you're coming from.
Where you are coming from. What is the situation?
Yes.
What do you want to bring about that will be improved, will give a better situation?
That's true.
And how will you do it? So that's why we sometimes talk of identifying the enemy, knowing the strategy, and the phases, and the end state where you want to go.
Yes, hello. My name's Tony Lennart. I'm the International Chairman for the Institute of Advanced Leadership. One of the things that intrigues me when I look at in Uganda and South Africa and Sudan and so many other countries, I see freedom fighters that make enormous sacrifices. They give up a comfortable home to go and live in the bush with the leeches and everything. They make they sacrifice their lives. They sacrifice the chance of a lifetime in prison for a purpose. And yet when they achieve that purpose, so many of them seem to then sacrifice all that they have fought for in order to have a little bit more money, in order to maybe have a little bit more of a powerful position. And it seems so crazy to me when you've made all of those sacrifices to get to a position where you can then transform a country, where you can then make things work, that you would give all of that up for those little gains. Why does that happen? And how does one change it so that in the future, any freedom fighters are more likely to stay focused on the original purpose that they fought for?
Well, I think these are very, very interesting questions about anything has potential to rust, to rot, to depreciate, to be devalued, including human health.
Yes.
That's why we go soil to soil at the end of our time. So we have that capacity, but I want to say that actually the problem of salaries is not necessarily is not connected with corruption. Corruption is a mental attitude, is a state of mind, which is beyond the level of how much you get.
That's